Okay, this video is titled, What is the End Game? It's February 11th in the afternoon on the East Coast, about 1:30. This is really kind of simple. I'm going to make it fairly short. Ken O'Keefe, which is right on there, and he says the whole system is designed to be corrupt. So I'm just going to play his video for you real quick. Then I have some commentary and some private revelation for you that you might find interesting, at least food for thought. So first we'll just make them bigger.
The whole system is based on a financial fraud, which effectively takes the power that we have and it gives it to a tiny group of individuals who are running the world through the control of finance. With the infinite supply of money that we have allowed them to take, they have literally an infinite supply of money, and with that money, and from their psychopathic point of view, they have bought everything and everyone who can be bought. So those of us who cannot be bought, because we operate on a level that goes way beyond the material, we are not rewarded for such behavior, we are punished for such behavior. And the most slovenly, disgustingly criminal, pedophilia, corrupt moral individuals, those are the ones that are rewarded in this system, which is upside down. We reward the pedophiles, we reward the corrupt, we reward the liars, we reward the people with no morals at all, and usually we compromise them under this system in terms of maybe a videotape. The whole system is based on a financial fraud, which effectively takes the power that we have.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that. I just wanted to, because he's kind of on the money on how they control everything. So it's just real simple. The devil rewards people with money and power. So, they sacrifice a baby or a person, and everyone knows this in satanic rituals, for power. We know that movie stars and famous singers have said that they've sold their souls. Some of them call them, they say they have alter egos, like Johnny Depp, and not to just pick him out, but he's just one that comes to mind. That's not him acting, that's his alter ego, which is a possession of a demon. So demons do reward you with money and power, and so what is the end game? So I'm looking at the world, and I asked Ken O'Keefe this, if he wants to, if he reads his comments and might find it interesting or not. What is the end game? Why the Middle East? Why did the Zionists pick the Holy Land, the Middle East, for their satanic game? So anybody say, oh, don't call the Zionists Satanists, you're anti-Semitic. Real quick, I'm just going to go over this through. All the Ashkenazi Jews, and that's the most of the population in Israel, are 40 to 60% Semite, they say. And so what are they doing? They're killing all the Semites that are 98% Semite. So then who would be the real anti-Semites? The ones who claim to be half Semite, which we know those are faked, because they don't have any Semite features whatsoever. So if they were 50% Semite, they'd have like a little bit nappy hair and darker skin, some of them. But no, they're all pale white, European looking. So I don't believe the DNA test, but that's just me. That's not personal revelation from God. That's just my observation. So the real anti-Semites are the Zionists and the Israelis, because they're killing Semites. Semites are people from the Middle East. The Palestinians are Semites. The Iranians are Semites. All the Syrians. So basically, there's that. So now I just want to go in the end game. Why the Middle East? And this is private revelation. Okay. If I wanted to start a new Luciferian order, a new world order that's Luciferian, no God involved, and they're trying to make Christianity illegal right now, and of course, make the Christians and the Islamics fight, and the Jews are all fighting, everyone's fighting everyone. And nobody really knows what the hell's going on except for all this pedophilia and human trafficking and blowing everything up and creating refugees and unrest everywhere. So why the Middle East? It's kind of not complicated. They want to erase God. So where do all the Abrahamic religions come from? Where did Moses go with the people to the Holy Land? Where was Jesus in the Holy Land? Where is Mecca over there with Islam, Muhammad? So if they nuke that whole area and make it no one can go there anymore, they've literally erased God from the world. And then they can create their own religion, and all they have to do is get everybody to still kill each other, spray us with the chemicals and poisons as they're doing, bring down the population, and they just change history, and everybody worships Lucifer. And to some degree, you know, I can manifest anything I want kind of belief system. Do as thou wilt, as Crowley said. So that's the simple and easiest answer. They want to destroy the Middle East. Like nuke it, destroy it. Samson option. We'll destroy the whole world, Israel says. Listen, Israel doesn't have rockets or enough that could go all over the whole world. They got enough to destroy the Middle East. Get it? No, you don't? It's just common sense. Why the Middle East? Just ask yourself that question. Why did they decide, the Zionists, to bring all the Jews to the Holy Land? And why create the war? They could have went there and created a country like America, where everybody's equal. They could have done that. That was actually in the League of Nations, passed a treaty that said that. A land for all peoples. Not just for Zionists. And there's nowhere in the Talmud or in Torah or in Kabbalah that says go there, kill everybody, and take their land. And make believe they're the aggressors. What army are they fighting over there? What army? Hamas? A couple of guys with AK-47s? Stop. And maybe a machine gun mounted on the back of a Jeep. Anything that they drive anywhere, they blow it up immediately. Now they just got nothing to do, so they're just blowing up everybody. Christians, doesn't matter. Hamas, Islam's. What's a Christian church have to do with Hamas? Every baby's Hamas. So that's why, you got President Trump saying, oh, they killed 58,000 Hamas. Yeah, because they call babies Hamas. They call little children Hamas. Pregnant women Hamas. They rape women and wear their clothes after they rape them and murder them. And film themselves. Is that of God? Think about all of that stuff. I mean, it doesn't... Here, and on top of it, they'll tell you they're secular Jews. That means without God, they don't believe in God. They don't follow his commandments. That's what secular Jew means. So 43% of Israel doesn't believe in God. I don't know who they believe in, but it ain't God. It's like Satan. Satan believes there's a God, right? But he doesn't follow him. He wants to take him over. And that's kind of what the secular Jews want. To be like God. Wait, did we hear that in the garden somewhere? In Genesis? Who would have said that? Oh, we can never say God's name out of respect. When did that start? In the 17th, 13th century? 17th century? I forget. You'd have to ask AI or something. I don't remember the date. But if you can't say his name, there must be a reason for that. Just saying. Listen. Trust me, pray a lot. You can mitigate by praying. Remember the story of Jonah. Jonah said, God told him, go there and they're going to destroy the city. Jonah went there and did it, and everyone repented and put on sackcloth. Turn back to God. Love your neighbor as Jesus has loved you. And that's the second commandment. Jesus gave us 2 new commandments. One is to worship God the Father only. So, real simple, just treat other people better than you treat yourself. In the simplest terms, that's what Jesus did. Feed the hungry, clothe the naked. Give people shelter. Treat people better than yourselves. Don't be so selfish and materialistic. That's of the beast system. That's what people are following. So, just try. Just do it. Just turn back to God. And pray really hard, because they're going to destroy everything. They're not going to stop. Okay, God bless everyone. Remember to pray constantly. Pray for me. I pray for everyone. Thank you, and God bless again.